welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm just going to be showing you 3 different poses you can try to help to lift and support your pelvic floor naturally. So if you get symptoms like bulging, heaviness, dragging, those kind of symptoms, these are going to be so lovely to just give a bit of symptom relief. And you can do them with or without the hypopressive breath, so I'm going to talk you through both of those. If you can do the hypopressive breath, obviously you're going to get that deeper movement with the pelvic floor, with the vacuum, but if you haven't, then doing the lateral breathing is still going to be amazing for you. So we're going to start off with our feet against the wall. So if you just want to come down onto the floor, if you've got like a little bolster or just a pillow that you can use for some of these poses, then do just bring that as well. So if you just want to lie down, scoot yourself in so that your knees are going to be roughly above your hips here. Feet are going to be flat against the wall. And we're just going to start off with our arms just lightly pressing into the floor here. And we're going to be looking straight up at the ceiling. So we're just going to start breathing here. So you're going to take a nice slow breath in through your nose. You're going to aim that air into the sides, into the back of the rib cage. And then you're going to exhale through your mouth, keeping that exhale nice and light. And again, nice big breath in, into the sides, into the back of the rib cage. And then we're going to exhale nice and slowly, keep that exhale nice and light. And then there's going to be one more breath here if you're going to do the hypopressives, vacuum and the rib stretch. And if you're not, then just keep breathing with me. So you're going to do another breath in. Nice slow exhale. And then we're going to do one more breath here. And exhale. Lovely. So we're just going to take your cushion and just pop it, I've got a ball here, so you can let a little bit of air out of your ball if you've got one. Just pop it behind your pelvis here. Just keep your feet flat against the wall here. Find a really nice, comfortable position there. And we're going to do the same again here. So a nice slow inhale. And exhale. Keep that exhale nice and light. Breathing into the sides, into the back of the rib cage. And then a nice slow exhale. And then another breath here. Again, keep that exhale nice and light, jaw nice and relaxed. If you're doing the hypopressive vacuum, you can do that here. But if not, we're just going to keep breathing. So inhaling. And exhale. And this lateral breath work is amazing because what we're doing is we're tapping into the natural synergistic movement with the pelvic floor and the diaphragm. So every time we breathe in, pelvic floor is softening. And every time we exhale, we're going to get a natural light contraction through the pelvic floor, which doesn't over tighten. It just improves the function and the mobility of the pelvic floor, which is amazing at helping to reduce symptoms here. And this slightly elevated position is really, really good as well. So again, inhale. And exhale, keep your jaw nice and relaxed, keep that exhale nice and light. Inhale, breathing into the sides, into the back of that rib cage. You may feel that you're breathing a bit into the floor, which would be great. And then again, a nice slow exhale. You can really rest into the cushion or the ball that you're on. And then we're going to do one more here if you're doing the hypopressive breath work. So you'll exhale nice and slowly, and then you'll add in your breath hold and your rib stretch. And if not, you're just going to carry on breathing with me. So a nice slow inhale and exhale. And then one final one here. And exhale. Lovely, take a nice normal breath here. And then we're just going to move the feet up the wall just a little bit here. Still resting the hands into the floor. Inhale. And exhale, keep the exhale nice and light. Breathing into the sides of the ribs, into the back of the rib cage. You could even put your hands around your rib cage just to feel that you are breathing laterally into the sides. And then a nice slow exhale. So one more breath here for those doing the hypopressive breath. Nice slow exhale. And if you haven't learnt the hypopressive breath, just keep breathing with me. A nice slow exhale, and we'll do one more. So what the hypopressive breath does, it will really deepen that movement of the pelvic floor with the diaphragm, bring about more release and more movement, and helping to tone and strengthen the pelvic floor. So if you haven't learnt the hypopressive breath work, then, and you're getting prolapse symptoms, this could be really, really amazing for you to get you that symptom relief for your daily symptoms. Lovely, super. And then what we're going to do is just take the ball away, or your cushion, come back down into the 90-90 position here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to bring the arms from here to the top. Just careful you're not popping your ribs up off the floor here. So do make sure they're down. So if this is too much, bring your arms to round about here. So you want to keep the ribs stacked so we can get more movement through the pelvic floor and the diaphragm. Okay, so a nice slow inhale. And exhale. And again, breathing into the sides and into your back. And exhale. And then one more here for those doing the hypopressive breath. Keep the exhale nice and light. And for everyone else, just keep breathing with me. Nice slow exhale. And again, one more here. And exhale. So what we're going to do now is move this into bridge position. So we're going to keep the feet against the wall, and with the lateral breathing, whether or not you're doing the hypopressive breath, we're going to tip up and draw up, pressing in through the arms here. So this is going to give us a lovely inversion, just will really help you to feel a bit of lift through the pelvic floor here. So we're going to move up after 3 breaths. So you'll move up if you're doing the vacuum, and if you're not, we'll still move up together. So inhale. And exhale. Breathing into the sides, into the back of the rib cage. And exhale. And then we're going to do one more breath here. Nice slow exhale. And here, for those that are doing the hypopressive breath, you're going to hold your breath, pause, do the rib stretch here. And for everyone else, we're going to inhale, tip up, draw up through the knees, pressing through the hands and the arms, and keep breathing here. So inhale and exhale. And then one more breath here. So inhale and exhale. And then we're going to slowly lower down. And then we're just going to do this second pose again. So a nice slow inhale. And exhale. Feel that sense of length through your spine as you exhale. Again, keep the exhale nice and light. Breathing into the sides and into your back. And exhale. One more breath here for those doing the hypopressive breath work, with the breath hold and the rib stretch to get that deeper movement and release through the pelvic floor, which is amazing for symptom relief. And for everyone else, we're just going to keep breathing because this is also so good for the pelvic floor. So breathing in and exhale, tip up and draw up. Inhale and exhale. And then one more here, inhaling and exhale. During the exhale, you can imagine the pelvic floor just lifting towards you. And then when you're ready, we're going to do another breath in. And exhale, come down. Lovely. So if you just want to roll over, and what we're going to do is we're going to come into head down position here because we can get a lovely lift through the inversion here. So from quadruped position, we're going to pop the elbows down here, looking towards your knees. Then we're going to pop the fingertips together, nudge the elbows out, Lightly rest your head down, but no pressure through your head here. You want to take all the weight through your arms. Don't drop through the shoulders like this, so keep nice and supported, because you want to keep the ribs and the pelvis stacked so you can get more release and movement through the pelvic floor. So we're going to start here. So inhale, breathing into the sides and into the back. Nice slow exhale. And again, inhale, feel that full breath through your rib cage. And exhale. And then one more breath here if you're going to do the hypopressives, breath hold and rib stretch. Nice slow exhale. And if you're not doing the hypopressives vacuum, just keep breathing with me. So a nice steady inhale all the way through the rib cage. And exhale. And then one more breath here. So inhale. And exhale. So we're just going to swing the legs around. Just pause just for a little break here before we come down into the head down position. Here again, if you're finding it a little bit difficult through your arms, then just do like a couple of breaths. You can do like one breath. And yeah, as we're breathing in and out, that pelvic floor is just gently softening and contracting, which is really great for just getting everything working together with our breath. So head lightly resting down. Again, elbows out. Inhale. Nice slow exhale, lengthening through your spine. Breathing into the sides and into your back. And exhale. So one more breath here. And that slow exhale if you're doing a hypopressive breath. And if not, and you want to stay in the position, we're just going to do 2 more breaths here. So inhaling. And exhale. And then one more breath here. And exhale. Lovely. So if you want to swing your feet around, slowly come up. So those are 3 lovely poses to try to get a bit more lift and support through the pelvic floor. And we're getting the pelvic floor naturally contracting and relaxing with the breath work we're doing. And if you're doing the hypopressive breath, you're just going to get a deepening of that. So for the bridge, you could start off with with like a bolster or a pillow or the ball behind you as well. You can even just do that lying down position with your hips up slightly, so you're just elevated here, can just feel really, really lovely here, and just carry on doing that lateral breathing. So the pelvic floor mirrors the movement of the diaphragm, so the more we can get you breathing into the sides, into the back of the rib cage, so getting that 360 breath through, the more your pelvic floor will respond and move to that, and we can tap into getting the whole of the pelvic floor moving. Whereas if you're just breathing more at the front, you're not going to get so much movement through the pelvic floor. So have another little go at that. If you enjoyed that, let me know how you got in the comments, and I'll see you again soon.